6-Speed Dakota here. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon and we're going to resurrect the Bayliner. Now for those of you who may be new to my channel, it's a 2008 Bayliner 195. Has a 4.3 liter turnkey start Vortec. And it's been sitting since about October, since about Canadian Thanksgiving. And we're going to resurrect it from the dead today because, well, it's the second week of April, and third week of April, and I've almost, the old man's almost done tax time, so it's almost time to get the boat out again. So I figured I should get her running. So what I've done is I've freshly charged the battery and installed it. As you can see by the jerry can there, I've put in 5 gallons of fresh gas. And I got the flush muffs on it, and the leg's already been down since the winter, because you never want to store this thing with the leg up. You always want to store it as far down as possible. So let's get started. I have not even turned the key on yet, so I don't know how she's going to fare. But yeah, I haven't primed it, haven't done anything to it. It's basically sat like this since the winter. It needs some cleanup, but it's actually not bad. I doused everything with WD-40 when I put it away for the winter. So I'm not going to go through all the minor steps and whatnot. I did that in my last video when I started it. So I'll put a link to that one in the description. It's called How to Prepare and Start Your Boat for the Winter. So I'm going to go turn the hose on and let's get it going. Alright, so I got the water running. Ugh. Alright. So I've had the cover open so we don't have to run the bilge blower. Let's see, here's the key. See how much fuel we got. Oh wow, we almost got a full tank. Everything looks pretty good. Let's take the throttle. I need 2 hands for this, so you push the button. And that puts us in throttle only mode. Sounds pretty dry in there, but we'll crank it anyway. Starting to get oil pressure. Stop and let the fuel pump run. If I go down in here, you can kind of hear it. It's all the way down here at the end of the stainless line here, because these Vortec motors don't have a fuel pump eccentric on them. So right now it's filling up the bowl of the carburetor. It'll only run if it has oil pressure. So we're going to give it a couple more primes. Oh. Here it's spraying fuel now. It's kind of aerated, but oh wow, got a bit of a backfire going. Nope, there's a little bit more fog. That's just fogging oil. Actually, I can smell it. So we're gonna lean into it a little bit. Wants to start. Look good. The alternator's working, got oil pressure. As you can see, she runs pretty good right now. The gauges are a little foggy, but it's because moisture gets in behind the glass and the backlight actually heats them up a little bit. So what I'd have to do is I have to take this thing out for a burn, and that'll get all the gauges unfogged. But yeah, got a good oil pressure. The alternator's charging. We got almost a full tank of fuel. Temperature's holding real steady. It's a good running motor. I mean, nothing really wrong with it. It's a little gutless when you got a lot of people in it, but I have to change the plugs once. I've had the leg off once. I changed the gear oil every year, engine oil every year. I don't see any leaks in the bottom of the boat, which means that I've done all the coolant drains up properly. So yeah, I mean, that's all a man can ask for. Let's see if it shifts. Let's see if we can grab reverse here.